7%, so this should keep me at an hour or less. Let's get started. Because I do have to wash the dishes before I go pick up the kids, and y'all know how it gets. We start talking, we start yapping, we start having a good time, and whoop, next thing you know, I don't want to get off. I don't want to get off. All right, so we're going to do it for the replay. You guys, I don't know. Energy feels weird. Energy feels good. Energy feels. Energy feels. I just feel like talking in this voice today. All right, so we're gonna get started. I don't know on what yet. I'm not totally sure. First of all, if you have not watched Libby's reading from yesterday, Libby is Meister Tarot, Maigh Tarot. She's our reader from down under. And it's also like how I get to know about things that we are blocked from knowing here in this country. I don't know. Today is a nasally talking day. Y'all bear with me. I don't know. I don't know if it's the pain because I just went to physical therapy. I don't know if it's the pain that's making me act a little woozy crazy or what? What? Yesterday's reading was phenomenal, by the way. I thank you guys for joining me. Ooh, let me take my shoes off because I gotta get grounded. So I thank you guys for joining me on yesterday's reading when we talked about feminine rage and how that chick ain't playing. So hold on. So talking about feminine rage, right? So we were talking about y'all use the words y'all use. Y'all love buzzwords. Y'all love names. Y'all love being part of a spiritual community. I'm not part of this spiritual community. I'm part of me. And my spiritual community is somewhere out there. Um, that's where my spiritual community is. It's a veil. It's a thing. I don't know where it is. I just know when I go home, I'm going to say, don't send me back. Okay? Anyway. So, um, speaking of that, so there was some Mother Nature rage, as we said there would be. Like I say, y'all use whatever names you want to use. You want to use Gaia, you want to use whatever names you want to use. That's cool. I don't share the beliefs. I just don't. I'm just me, you guys. I am beliefless, but not. I don't know if, like, I'm a God's girl. I like my daddy, and I want to go home, you know. Hey. Um, so I'm a God's girl through and through, 100%. We talk often. Not enough, but that's me. Um, so I don't subscribe by all these names and things that people use. I don't subscribe by all these words and things that people use. So let me switch this to subscribers only because I ain't got time for this shit. These girls ain't loyal. Community moderation. Subscribers only. Because I do not have time. I don't have time to have you bringing foolishness into my life. I just don't have time. You can keep the stupidity, you can keep the racism, you can keep all that shit out of my life today, okay? So, switching over to subscriber only. I wish it said humans only. I wish it said humanity only. I wish it said compassion only. I wish it said intelligence only. But nope. Some of y'all get through. But yes, let me make sure I turn that chat mode on because I don't. The shit used to hurt my feelings. Now I just be like, damn, y'all that stupid? Y'all don't understand. It's like, it takes a lot for black people to show up because it always brings out the idiots. It just always happens. And luckily, I went from 10 people alive down to 2. So we can do this. As long as I'm protected from ignorance and racism and sexism and bigotry, I'm good. And fat jokes. Because, duh, I'm fat. What you gonna do, hurt my feelings? I already know this. All right, we're gonna read. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't got no time. All right, so this is just subscribers only. If you subscribe to be an idiot, that's on you, because you're going out your way. Now, if you're a human being, an adult, and you like to have real conversations and a little bit of TinTalk, because we wear the tinfoil wardrobe over here, welcome. You are allowed to stay. You are allowed to be my friend. And you are allowed to talk to me. You can sit at our table. Okay? No bots allowed. All right, so yes, if you're gonna want to chat with us, you're gonna have to be a subscriber. Your girl is trying to get to 1,000 subscribers because I lost my monetized TikTok challenge TikTok page. Ooh, yes, kombu. Oh, I gotta pray. Yeah, I lost my my TikTok page because I speak out and I speak truth, and so I lost my mode of pay, my money, and that sucks. It sucks ass. But I don't just do it for the money, I do it for the sanity. Oh my God, you guys. Hold on. The butterflies have returned. Bumble and Bee. Y'all see them? Oh my God. I don't know if you can see them. Look, Bumble and Bee. They're back. They're blue and white striped butterflies. I don't know what the kind of butterflies those are. But anyway. Hi, Bumble. Hi, Bee. Black and yellow, black and yellow. All right, let's go. Oh, I said ooh because the Knight of Swords fell out. I'm gonna have to back y'all up just a little bit, but so that you can start to see the cards when we read. All right, so yesterday we had a fantabulous reading. Yesterday, like I started to say at the top of this video, we talked about feminine rage, and we talked about how it's about damn time. Not just our feminine rage, but ooh, there goes the goosebumps. Not just our feminine rage, but Mother Nature's feminine rage. And wouldn't you know it, the chick is showing up already. Because I was like, girl, you're late with your rage too. She's been a little late. Or I could be wrong. I may not know, because I didn't even know Washington was underwater for a while, for a long time, because these algorithms are keeping anything of human, I was gonna say interest. It's not like we're interested in people's troubles, but every time I think about the manipulation that's happening, I get a little sad. So let's push that off. We're gonna push it off, because I'm like, why? And then I gotta be grateful that I ask why, because that means I'm not an evil, sadistic bastard like the rest of these people who are so badly in need of validation through crushing other people. It's like, damn, you're really a loser, aren't you? Damn, you should have been swallowed. Damn. Damn. You know? Like, to think your parents actually hoped you would be born. Damn. Okay. I'm being spicy today because of that. Look at that. 8 of Swords. Oh, 8 of Swords. That's exact. Oh my God. So I just got to show it to you before we get going. You see this 8 of Swords card? She's behind bars. But she's behind bars because she won't stand up. Oh! I've never seen this card in this deck yet, because these are new decks to me, and this card never came out. I've never seen that card. I love how it's like a baby gate, or just the banister. Banister, yeah, isn't that a word? Banister of the staircase that's like imprisoning her. It's like, stand up. Stand the F up. Like, stand up. Like, you are not in prison. And you know what? It's so perfect that that just came out while we were talking about these people. Because y'all act like they're Thanos. You know, you act like they're collecting the Infinity Stones. You act like they are so impervious and perfect as a villain when they're some of the dumbest people on the planet. Literally the dumbest people on the planet who just happen to have access to money and trauma. That's it. Money and trauma. Females, please stand the F up. Just stand up. This is the prison of your own mind, your own limitations, your own exposure. You have outgrown the imprisonment. You've outgrown the imprisonment. Like we were talking about this yesterday about how especially white women, right, are waking up to the fact that your beauty standards are basically based on pedophilic standards, right? So, you know, having to get your cooter waxed, bald, or just with a runway strip of hair, that's trying to have a child's play. You know, having your hair blonde. You know, most adults are not blonde. Children are, but most adults are not. See, it is time. It is time for you to find another path. It's time for you to make another way. It's time for you to look elsewhere. Don't just look ahead. Get out your binoculars and go see what else is out there. Go see what else is out there. What other? The baby doll or empire waist dresses. They don't want you to gain any weight. They want you kind of curvy, but not really. You got to look, basically have a prepubescent body or late teen body. Oh my God. I came out here now because nobody should be out here. Like school's still in, everything. But no, nope. Here comes some teenagers or some young adult females who are loud as AF. Well, you know what? I can't begrudge them having fun. Hey, Bree. Ooh, Saturn in conjunction with Neptune. I was gonna say something stupid. I'm gonna just say it anyway. Neptune's my baby daddy. Just because I felt like saying something stupid. All right, so anyway. Four of Pentacles. Girl. Females. This one's definitely talking to you. Like I said, we were talking about this yesterday. Girl. Hold on. We got to read, but girl. But girl. You know, like I said, your beauty standards are all about being children. But girl. When I saw this, right, the Four of Pentacles, I immediately thought about, or what immediately popped into my head visually, was a DV victim. How a DV victim or squirrel, ooh, goosebumps are coming. All right. We're just going to keep going with the examples because I guess that's what it's supposed to be. You know, like a DV victim, squirrels and squirrels and squirrels and squirrels and squirrels. Like she will put away and away, or a guy, you know, if a guy's one too. That does happen. My love was a DV victim. But anyway, so, and squirrel and squirrel and squirrel and squirrel and squirrel, like money away until they're able to leave. This is saying, if you're not ready to leave totally behind your victim mentality or allowing yourself to be a victim, start making small deposits. Start building small. Because I know essentially this tower moment that is 2.0 has been a huge mind F for a lot of people, right? We talked about this yesterday's video, which is under my live tab, by the way, if you need to find it. But, you know, like this month is commemorating essentially the 14th year since Trayvon Martin's death. So I've had 14 years to get to this place of realizing this is what it is. But also, this isn't who I am. You know what I mean? Because I lived in rage for a long time after Trayvon Martin. Fear, terror, rage. I'm not gonna lie, that terror and that fear is not gone, because white people can be extremely dangerous to the rest of the world when they feel threatened, as you guys see with these rich white men, right? Like, that guy literally threatened an 80-year-old man, granted, a gross 80-year-old man, Lex Wexler. What is his name? Les Wexler. Threatened him on TV. His lawyer, the guy who's supposed to be working for him, which lets you know that he's not working for him, he threatened him on hot mic, because I guess he forgot he was mic'd, and he said, "I will effing kill you if you say more than 5 words again. I will effing kill you if you say more than 5 words again." And if you weren't paying attention, you would think that Lex, whatever his damn name is, like, laughed it off, like, but if you saw his face while he did it, it actually looked like a sob, not a cry. I mean, not a laugh. It actually looked like you know how, like, your shoulders shake? It looked like a quick, like, dry sob. And I was like, damn. I guess these guys forgot they get old, right? If they're lucky. It did, right? It looked like straight up abuse. Oh my God, yes, see, we're right. Like, ooh, girl, it hurts. How much is standing up? I was like, oh shit, like, wow. Because I already had a good idea of how Jeffrey ended up having all of his property. Like, Jeff really blackmailed the shit out of this man to get his property. If y'all don't like profanity, please leave. And no, you can't comment unless you are a subscriber, because this is definitely subscriber only. I can't do foolishness, ignorance, block, racist, sexist, whatever else you are that is just inhumane. I can't do it. But anyway, it read abuse. It read abuse so bad. And I had a spark of compassion, but my brain also said they forgot they get old. And when you get old, you are not useful to the next generation of snakes you've raised, right? They will bite you and leave you to die or devour you. And so, like I said, I thought it so strangely, like, nobody ever talks about how Jeff ended up with power attorney. They always go, oh, he had power attorney. Oh, he had, thank you, Bree. It is awesome over here. We talk about great things. But it was like, what's the word? It says, like, no, like, they'll mention it. They'll mention that Jeff has, I'm gonna just call him Jeff. That way, hopefully, it doesn't trigger much of anything. Like, they'll mention it. Like, Jeff has power attorney over all his businesses. Jeff got his house. Like, literally, the house that Jeff has is Wessler's, whatever his damn name is, old house. Like, it's his house. Hey, Tabby girl. So, and as soon as I heard that Jeff got his house, got whatever his damn name is. I can't remember if it's Les or Lex. I do not care actually either. But I always, like, went, like, as soon as I heard he had power attorney, I was like, how did he get power attorney of this man who had Victoria's Secrets, right? And then I'm like, hold on. He knew something about Les, whatever. He knew something about them. And I was like, what was it? And it's so funny, y'all, because I was like, it's either kids or a man. Because this would have been like 70s, 80s, or early 90s. I don't remember. I think early 90s. So I'm like, it's either kids or a man. We were very heavily homophobic as a country, right? Like, literally just got the marriage rights in, like, the OOs or something, double O's, the aughts. And only got the same-sex marriage law because Cheney came out so hard against it, even though he had a gay daughter. It was weird. It was so weird. It's like them coming out against it made people push forward and make it law. I know some couples was like, damn, now I gotta propose. Because they can use that excuse the whole time. Like, girl, you know I would marry you, but anyway. So it just struck me as weird. Because I'm like, how did you, a nobody, go from teacher at Barr School, Bill Barr's daddy's school, go from a teacher to running this man's finances? Honey, I'm pretty sure he had somebody already. Honey, right? So I'm like, okay, there's blackmail involved here. He caught him doing something. Because as you see what Jeffrey's MO is, it worked before, it'll work again. And so he, you know, he runs the play back too. So I was like, Lex Luthor was his first like victim, right? And so I'm like, okay, so it had to be either children or it had to be a man. Guess what it turned out to be, y'all? It turned out to be a man. Okay. So he had definitive proof of Lex Luthor with a man. And I was like, oh, these big ass lizards are fighting. And now they're doing push-ups to see who can do the most push-ups, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so that said, was he a dirty person? I'm guessing so, because it's in Maria's picture that he's like the head of a snake. So I'm guessing so. You know what? Actually, let's read on less. I want to read on less today. I want to see something. I don't know what I want to see, but I want to see something. I wish I can. I was going to say, I wish I could show you. Hold on. I think I can. Woo, woo. Okay, I can do a green screen. What? But can I do it without being a green screen? Because, girl, no, I cannot. Okay. Girl, it's easy to love me now. Y'all, I'm not used to YouTube yet, okay? So bear with me, child. Bear with me. Do you still have love for me? Oh my gosh. All right, let me see if I can show it to you. No, don't choose that picture. Okay. This one. Alrighty. Can I make it bigger? Oh, I cannot. Can I make me smaller? I cannot. Okay, so right here, right there is Lex's head. I might have a picture of just his head. So there's his head. He's on the body of a snake, but the snake ends with like phallic heads, like phallic symbol heads. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? Like the little dangly thing between men's legs, right? So like it ends with the mushroom, I guess. But then it keeps going, like hands reaching, and then there's like white stuff dripping at the end of it. You know. So, but they got him as the head of the snake. I was trying to find in this picture Jeffrey, but I didn't do it. I didn't look. I forgot to look again. So like Lex is here, right here. So according to Maria Farmer, she was the other person I have to read on. Because I feel, listen, I'm sorry, y'all. Please. Y'all gotta trust your intuition more. Push your human out the way. Trust your intuition more. Because I don't think she's telling the truth in her paintings either. I think some of the stuff she was commissioned or told to do, I don't think she's telling the full truth in her paintings. So I want to see why. Oh, I found my thing. I want to see why. Hey, you ladies who are on here, can you drop the link for this live in the group chat so that people won't be like, what's happening? Okay, sorry, I was trying to get a pen. It's almost 2. I gotta stop at 3 so I can start washing dishes at 3. All right, we got an hour. We can do it. Okay. So I want to read, what's today? Today is February 21 or 20th. I don't know which one it is. It's Friday. Oh, the 20th, because last week was Friday the 13th. So February 20th, 2026. All right, so I want to read on Lex, and then I want to read on Maria. Maria, I met a girl. I'm literally on my Adderall, y'all. It's just now starting to kick in. Damn it, I forgot to bring water. It's starting to kick in because my mouth is getting dry. I'm starting to have a Marco Rubio problem. Okay, thank you so much, Becky. All right, so, oh man, I scooped the cards back up. I wanted to tell y'all what these cards were before I get into prayer, actually. But okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so what I was saying is, one, I don't necessarily believe everything I see in her paintings. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. Now, some paintings have raw emotion attached to them. I'm like, okay, those are her. But then other paintings, or even pieces of paintings, I'm like, you were told to put this in here. Why? Like, for instance, the Bill Blue dress painting. That definitely feels commissioned. Let's put it that way. It feels commissioned as opposed to something raw and emotional. And the fact that it's in his house said something. So it's like, put him in the dress so that whenever he comes over, he will see that I did this. Because I think he had a hand in that. Just given the timing of this dress situation, like I said, I do not think Monica is completely innocent in this. In fact, the more I learn about Izzy State, the more I'm like, nah, I don't think she's innocent at all, to be honest. But what do I know? It's for entertainment purposes only. I'm just playing with cards. In fact, if you look up the cards, they're under kids' toys. So that's it. That's all. Okay? Hey, sis. So that's what I'm saying. Watching Lex get diminished by the lawyer, right? And like I said, if it was his lawyer, then there's a weird dynamic there, right? If I'm paying you, you better not talk to me like that. That's not what it was. That's somebody else's lawyer that they paid to. Cause like, look at the timing. Even the reps didn't show up, right? The reps didn't show up. Nobody on the oversight committee who's a GO, because that's all they did was GO. None of them showed up, right? Timing. Nobody showed up. Then you got this lawyer who is not acting like the lawyer. Exactly. He's acting like a handler. Y'all, these lizards are getting on my effing nerves. You know what? They want to get mad. They're going to have to get mad at me. Because they're like fighting. And it's like, take your fight somewhere else. There. I broke them up. Oh, so you came back for more. I'm sorry. It's distracting me because I don't like reptiles. Yeah. The next step is the water hose. So you better get moving. All right. He was definitely a handler. Definitely a handler. And then, like I said, when y'all go back and watch this video, when you see this man's response, it looks like he, but you have to look at it close and see his face while he does it. It looked like a dry sob. That man knows these people have him by the cojones. And just for a quick moment, I feel some compassion because this is elder abuse at this point. But as a young man, he didn't give a shit. So I'm like, this is your karma. And then the way that he said it, he said, if you effing say more than 5, well, I'll effing kill you if you say more than 5 words. I was like, why does it feel like those are words you told somebody before? Why does it feel like you're getting your words back? What? I don't know. I don't know how far, how long ago. I think 10 years ago he was just trapped. So I don't even know about that. Um, if he was part of the predatory system, and I'm just saying excuse me, I'm saying if, not because it's like I don't believe the victims. That's not it. I just don't believe he was totally of his own accord, 100%. Because from the moment Jeffrey entered his life, he was blackmailed. So I do not think he was 100% of his own accord. Did he learn to live with it? Likely, because I've seen pictures of him at the tennis thing with them and whatever. So it's like, okay, you've learned to live with it, but that man was never going to be free because he was the money source for Jeffrey. He was the cover, he was the money, he was the credibility, he was everything for Jeffrey because Victoria's Secret was the biggest thing going. You're right, we got to read. So I'm gonna do him, but I gotta do prayer because that's some dark shit. Make sure y'all check out Libby's page. Like 2 or 3 of her readings from yesterday were like amazing. I mean, she's an amazing reader, period. But I'm just saying, like, what she read on was like pretty cool. Go! Hold on, I'm finna wet them. Where's your friend? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and go into prayer real quick. Let me ring my bell because I brought it out today. Oh, before I get into that, I want to talk about the cards that just fell out because some of y'all weren't here. So as we were talking and we were reading, we were talking about feminine energy, just bringing up what came up yesterday. Immediately what fell out was the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is talking about the fact that, hold on. Okay. So this 8 of Swords is talking about the fact that stand up, especially for females, like stand up. You're in a prison of your own mind. You've outgrown it. You're no longer weaker than a baby gate. Like stand up, like this is a weird prison for you to still be in, right? And so we were talking about that and how the 2 of Wands also came out, and the 2 of Wands was like, look to other shores. Stop going straight ahead. Because as you can see, it's nothing but darkness and probably hunting games there. Look elsewhere. Try something different. Try something new. Head out of Dodge. The other thing that came out here was 4 of Pentacles. So it's like if you're not ready to totally deconstruct, because as I mentioned earlier, this 2.0 has been a tower moment for all of us, but I think for white women especially. That there's just been a lot of dynamic changes or questioning or deconstruction that needs to happen. So if you do not have a capability to do it all at once, which most people don't, a little at a time, and like I said, as soon as I started reading this, the DV analogy came up. Like if you're a DV victim, you don't just leave, you plan to leave. You put a little way, a little way, a little way, a little way until you have enough where you'll never feel desperate enough to come back, So, and that's essentially the same thing, is that the patriarchy has been your abuser. It's been all of our abuser, let's be very, very clear and honest, but it's been your abuser the most, right? So it's like, start, like really squirrel things away, but also look at what's already in your savings. There are things you have been deconstructing about in the first place. Okay. Hey girl. Not yet. It's getting interesting. There are things that you haven't deconstructed about in the first place. It's time that you start doing that. If there are things you've already started deconstructing about, so you just look at your coins, look at your proof, look at the evidence that you have been collecting that says this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't fit me, this doesn't work. Okay, so start paying attention to that. Were those two in a relationship? Either way it goes, it's because, wait, what two? Are we talking Jeff and Lex? Bumblebee. Are we talking Jeff and Lex? Because I don't know how much of a delay is on here. But anyway, so that's that. The other thing too, women, is that the Four of Cups in reverse came out, and it says renewal time. You do not have to keep accepting the same BS. Like, no, it's renewal time. It's time for you to take the opportunities that are actually yours. Oh my God, Bumblebee brought friends. There's 3 of them. Butterflies, you guys. I named, well, I guess these would be their descendants because butterflies don't live that long. But they're the same kind of butterfly. And they're yellow and black. And so I named one Bumble and one Bee. And then they brought a friend. So now I'm going to call you Maya, after one of my favorite cartoons. Maya the bee. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't notify y'all. That's why I tried to drop it in the group chat first and say, hey, I'm about to go live. But if y'all are not getting notifications, make sure you have the notification bell on. I'm sorry, they're so pretty. They bring me peace. Okay. My Adderall obviously isn't working. You said go to the gym and lift some heavy. Gals, get ready. Yes. Like Sandra. And then the other card that came out was the Major Arcana card. The one Major Arcana card that just fell out. Oh shit, girl. Okay. So the Lover's card. It's like you've carried the patriarchy long enough. You've carried them long enough. And now it's like when you step into your power, you're going to actually help to heal the patriarchy too. Because there are men who are trapped in this thing. There are a lot of men trapped in this patriarchy also. They think they have to pursue the same goals that some random guy made up. And they don't want that either. They want to love their woman. They want their, they want to be partners, not dominant. And this also came out, is the 6 of Swords, which is you are leaving. You are leaving. You are able to walk off because you are in personal growth mode. This is your time of transition. And transition, like when I told you before about breakthrough, that shit ain't easy. It's not easy. And it doesn't feel like a cakewalk. Sometimes it's gonna feel painful. And painful is like, I can't believe we're in this shit. Like, ugh. All right, so I just wanted you guys to see that first message that came out while I was shuffling and talking about our feminine rage message yesterday. So again, if you're new here and you haven't seen it before, I need you to go into my live tab after we're done, and I want you to watch the feminine rage video. I'm gonna get up and make sure this water's turned off because it's dripping and I can't stand that noise. All right, we're gonna do the bell. We're gonna do the reading, bell prayer reading. Woo! I forgot to bring the lighter so I can light, but I think the sun's enough light, right? So here we go. I can take you down a little bit. I don't want to cut my head off, but I want you to be able to see my cards. Okay. Nope. That was too harsh. There we go. Nope. I don't know how to do this sound thing that y'all do. I just do the tap, okay? So let the tap happen. So here we go. Nope. Be in place. Okay, there we go. Like in my room, it goes louder, but I'm outside, so it's like I'm not hearing it being juicy. All right, so and I pray. Like too many cards flip. That's why I don't take them if it's too many. Because he's like, nah, come on. Any more? Any more messages? Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Any more? Okay. All right, so quick message. Oh, to donate? Yeah, because I'm not on the third party thing. But it's the right diva. THEWRITEDIVA. Because I'm a writer. The right diva. Oh, okay. Hey! You're so behind. What's going on? We're just getting started. I was praying, so I'm trying to see what message came out while I was praying. Ooh, this is a lot. Hold on. You gave me 8 cards. What is this about? All right, I'll just tell you what we got, and then we'll get to it. We had the 4 of Swords in reverse. The Moon in reverse. The 2 of Pentacles. The 6 of Swords again. The 3 of Swords in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. And then the 4 of Wands. That 4 of Wands, y'all see it, y'all see it, y'all see it. It's a good one. It's a good one. Oh my God, started with a 4, ends with a 4. Sweet. It's like almost 2 different readings. Like I can split it. I got it, I can split it. Interesting. Okay, so we start with burnout, right? We start with the burnout, But we end with the celebration. We end with love, community, embracing, touch, warmth. So we go from like cold to warm. So this is a transition, a trajectory type of message here, storytelling. Interesting. Because like I said, we have the Four of Swords and then we have the Three of Swords. And so we see him going from being burnt out and unable to rest, really. Like he's taking sleeps in public places. He can miss a stop, by the way, being asleep on a bus. But then, come on, wind, come on, wind, come on, wind. Then he's Three of Swords and he falls asleep at the desk, right? So that's midway through the reading. That's the turning point of the reading. And I think that's where we are right now. That is where we are. Oh, this is our story. Okay. Okay. November 6th, 2024. We woke up unable to rest. We woke up burnt out. We woke up hopeless. We woke up, I mean, not all of us. You know, some of us got to that place. Some of us thought we got what we wanted. Welcome. You're not welcome without the AAA. You still need to go to AAA. Accountability, acceptance, and then acknowledgement and apology. 4A, sorry. However, welcome. Because some of y'all didn't even bother to read Project 2025 or listen to anyone talking about it. So, that said, but then again, like I said, algorithms. This is where we woke up. This is where we woke up. Oh, thank y'all so much. Thank you for putting that in, Suze. That's on everywhere. That's on Venmo, Chime, Cash App. Okay. Then we started realizing that what happened didn't happen. Some of us started realizing there was some sneaky underhandedness stuff that happened. So it's not that people actually failed us. It's that the system failed to catch it. So we start yelling at them to get their priorities together. Like, dude, do something. We hired you for this. Do not certify it. Okay, you certify it. Now what are you going to do? Fight him on everything. And they didn't. So we're yelling at them. Your priority is supposed to be us. Your priority is supposed to be this Constitution. And that didn't happen the way it was supposed to happen. So we left. Started leaving to take our power in our own hands. We have been put in a position of having to grow up. Let me tell you, 9/11 was such a transition for me because I never thought about it at all. And that was a privilege in itself. But I was never, ever alive at a time where America itself was attacked, like the actual country. Mind you, black people were attacked. Not as much as I could see, but because, you know, it was 2001, so no social media. But it was a shock for me to realize we weren't safe. Like, I lost my sense of safety in this country because of that, right? White girl flag. Girl, you got to do those squats, those leg presses. And the hip abduction and whatever the other opposite is, like you gotta get them glutes working, glutes and hams and quads. So then we have this. So we start doing our own work. We start becoming more knowledgeable, right? But then what happens? 3 of Swords. We start uncovering shit we didn't want to uncover. The Epstein files. Tell me about the pedophiles. Oh, it went further than that. It went further than that. Because look, child. Some of us up all night getting overwhelmed, falling asleep, creating note app things, like trying to index millions and millions and millions of files. And remember, some of them are fake. So some of this is like not stuff you need to be doing, because some of it's not real. So you're indexing stuff that's fake. However, now we have a different type of burnout. We have exhaustion. We have empathy burnout. We have compassion burnout. We have fear burnout. We got a lot of burnouts going on. And that's not fair, right? But those secrets, 20%. So we're gonna go faster, 20%. So those secrets had to come out though. They had to come out. This is the high priestess in reverse. The things that they were doing in the dark, the pictures they took, the stuff they were doing, the fake IDs, the money transfers, all those things, the plants, you know, and I don't mean plants like in greenery, I mean plants like the things that they planted in our governments, all this aerial stuff. I'll say Ariel. I'll say Ariel for that country's name. I'm just gonna call him Lex Luthor and leave it at that, because that works. But here's the thing, y'all. After all that burnout, look what's happening. The Queen of Pentacles. The he has fallen down. The he has fallen down. So look at this. Sneaking girls out of windows, recruiters and stuff like that, right? That's the female thing here. But then we got, you know, leaving in the dark. Oh, I forgot I hate to use these cards because they immediately go to Jeffrey stuff for me. So, because you see, she's walking out with her suitcase and he's in the shadows watching. So there's that part of that too, right? Learning about that. Oh, man, crazy. And then you have these angry men. And then you have them asleep. So all the men are over here, except for those two females. But all the females are over here. So again, we have learning of the secrets, things coming out. I am missing comments because your comments are coming in super late to things that I've said, and I don't understand that. So I don't know. Today's a weird day. Maybe it's a weird energy day. Neptune, my baby daddy. All right. So Pentacles are documents, one, right? But this is, again, I hate to say buzzwords, but this really is the rise of the feminine. Look at her. She's in her spotlight. She's taking command. She is not hiding, right? She's got her purse. She's got ties hanging up. She's got belts hanging up. She's got the book, talking, heels, shag carpet, phone. She has a way to use her voice and her presence that she never had before. And that is so true of what we are in now. Oh, I missed one. Oh, I missed one. Guess which one I missed? Queen of Wands. Oh my God. And you showed me you now, so I'm gonna put you last then, because I like literally looked at this deck. But anyway, so we see here the Four of Wands. Oh, I don't know, honey. This Four of Wands here. It's just such good energy for me. Like I feel the light of it. Oh man, this is all female. Look. Oh my God, it's female. Oh, and okay. She's putting it all together too. See, a high priestess, like learning of their secrets and stuff. You guys can't see that well, so I'm gonna take a picture of it. but she's staring at she's staring at her phone. She's staring at her computer. She has the different cards out. She also has her stones, her protections out. So she is really like tracing the secrets, finding out the secrets. And then she's ready to start talking, tell all, to put it all together, to take command. Then it's like women feeling heard. It's like the return of actually caring about your neighbor. This is all down the road, but at the same time, it's not as slow as we think. The Pentacles part was slow. So this is the part where we are in this journey. This is the part of the story where we are. There are still women doing the High Priestess work, you know, and feminine energy men. I don't mean gay men. I mean like men who are not assholes. So like this is kind of simultaneous for me, is that people are doing the work and people are doing the other work. So these are long time efforts, but when it happens, these two wands say we build back better fast, right? So you have the Four of Wands here, and then you have the Queen of Wands with her blueprints. She's wearing the hat, she's giving the orders. So she's the designer, the architect, the founding mother of what comes next in this house. You just pulled 3 queens too? Ah, okay, girl. Okay. Yeah, Brie, it's acting weird today. All right, let's get to Lex. Do I keep these? Do I keep these? Okay. I have to keep saying it because it's like sometimes I hear yes and no at the same time. And so I try to go like, who's louder? All right. Do I do these? Okay. It's weird today. It is very weird today. Hi. Okay. We're going to do Lex really fast. Lex, well, I don't give a damn what his name is. I really don't. We're going to do the little small guy with the gray hair. The God, I hate feeling compassion. I really do. But that moment after that man threatened to kill him, it's like, how does your lawyer talk to you that way? It's a weird day. Exactly. Don't give up hope. Yeah, it's delayed, not denied. Judgment is delayed, not denied. It's going to happen regardless of what. Girl, we got to go live together, Maddie, if you're ready to do that. We can do that here on YT. We got to start going together. Listen, as a human, I have that kernel of compassion for him, right? I do, because I should hope no one ever treats an older person that way, especially like when I get older. You bet not. I'm going to swallow too many pills and I'm out. You're not going to be telling me nothing like that, right? You're not keeping me alive for my checks or nothing. I'm gone. I'm out. Like, that's what's happening. Okay, Maddie, you ready, girl? Ooh, okay. Y'all, don't forget to do your homework. Don't forget to watch the remote view video so we can get together tomorrow. I got to see how the connection works for Discord. I had it downloaded on my computer. I got to see if I still have it downloaded on my computer. Because I got to do the live from the computer. Or we can get on my platform, the one that I use to stream. I don't have to stream. You could just come into my platform. Nothing. You really don't need to do anything. Like if you see the button where it says go live, it'll say go live with, and then it's like you select me or I select you or whatever. Like I send you the link or something for you to go live with me. Like we could do that directly from the YouTube app, or you know, like the platform I use, I just send you the link, you join me on it. It's that simple. Yeah, she hits it, girl. She hits it. Ooh, okay. Okay. And then when Maddie said 3, 2, 1 about the deaths, and we had like literally had like 3 deaths. We had Jesse Jackson, James Vanderbeek, and Mr. McSteamy. I was like, girl, on the nose. Matter of fact, Jesse Jackson died that morning. I was like, what? Yes. Maddie, you are ready, girl. Oh, I can't wait till we start reading together. Yay! Eric Dane, that's his name. Yeah, the time. She was like, it's 3:21 here. And she's like, I just felt depths. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, mark it. I'm like, I forgot where we were in the video, but it's like, whatever day Jesse Jackson died, watch that one earlier that day. Like, earlier that day. Okay. Wow. Wait. Why'd you? Because I wasn't focused. Okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't focused. I'm going to turn these over, but I wasn't focused. This is interesting. I'm going to tell you what they are. It's the Fool in Reverse. It's the Page of Swords. Yeah, I just want to do a spread, though, so I'm going to do a spread. Ooh, I got to hurry up because my phone's going to die. It's the Nine of Cups in the... This is his reading, though. It's the Nine of Cups in reverse. The Wish card in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse. That man got played by his own game. And the Six of Wands, the deal with the devil. Believe it or not, because, you know, it's fire. It's fire. Basically signing over his thing. Ooh. Okay. So I'm going to say that what I suspected is true. And the Nine of Wands peeked out here. The Nine of Wands. That basically he gave over his empire to Jeffrey because he got caught. Because he got caught playing the fool. He got caught. And if he didn't want him to be a whistleblower, he had to do what he said. Plain and simple. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier, Elise. I think he was his first blackmail. I think that's what Lex was. Lex Luthor was. Is basically Jeffrey's... No, actually he wasn't Jeffrey's first blackmail. He wasn't. Barr was his first one. If we're talking as an adult, because he was a smarmy kid. But as an adult, that's how he was able to get his way into things and into places that he didn't belong in. When they say have the audacity of a mediocre white man, I don't think we want to say that anymore. Because when we see how they get there, I don't think we want to do that anymore. The end of it is a disaster. I gotta peek at it. I'm gonna give it the 2-3 minutes to see if it's AI, and then I'm done. I don't watch his whole thing ever. Yeah, he got played at his own game. But Jeffrey got so good at it. That's why I said when we first read about, or when I first heard about, I can't remember how it went, about him signing over or giving power attorney to Jeffrey, I went, oh shit, that's blackmail. And you know what? There's a movie that was similar to that, and this guy did it to his dad. His own... Oh. Okay, let's keep going. Is this foundation? Okay. Foundationally, we got the Star and the Ten of Pentacles. I can't remember what the movie is, so I can't even reference it. But this guy blackmailed his own dad to get everything. And you find at the end that that was his dad. Not at the end or in the middle, that was his dad. And I was like, oh shit, you did that to your own dad? Oh my God. Y'all. Women. He's a queen. Lex is a queen. And that was his secret. So that's what I said. It was either he had either been blackmailed with children, or he was blackmailed with men. And then we found out it was men. You know? Yeah, it was a connect the dots. Yeah, Lex Luthor's lawyer threatened him. So that tells you that wasn't his lawyer. That was somebody else. Yeah, that school thing, I think was like his first like adult foray into all of that. Yeah, I think he might have chose Epi, but Epi caught him at his game. And then, because you don't sign over your empire. White men don't play that game. You don't sign over your empire. So that let me know right off the rip, whatever he did was real bad. And in the early 80s, 90s, whatever year it was, that real bad would have been children or men. And I was banking on men. And then we found out it is men or young men. I don't know if it was children, like male children, or if it was just young men. I can't remember. Because the other thing too, y'all, is that a guy who gets into females' clothes often is gay. Often. I'm not always, but they're often gay. Like, a guy who can appreciate a woman's body in clothes tends to be gay. They make the best fashion designers. Yes, I love the love and compassion within our own group. Um, yeah, Maddie had said something about the time, and the time was 3:21, and that's why I said noted. Because I remember the 3:21 because it was 3:21, but for me it was 4:21. When she said somebody's gonna die, then girl, boom, 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 3 deaths this week. Get it, Maddie? I mean, not celebrating the deaths, but celebrating you coming stronger into your own knowledge. Look at us growing. And that uncomfortable. Yes, that laugh. That laugh is what caught the compassion for me, because it was a sob, not a laugh. It was a sob. Oh, they're already calling for refunds. Okay. Yeah, Lex is definitely a queen, honey. He's so queenie. And I wish he could have lived his real life because he wouldn't have been evil. And okay, and it's that queen bit that makes me question Maria's picture, you guys. Hold on. Let me see if I have a charger charged, because I don't want to lose you guys. Because look, like, girl, listen. I don't know. I get queen with this too, even with the 4 of Wands, because it's like this has a marriage, but it's like a marriage in cover, you know? Because the 4 of Wands is a celebration card, but it's a celebration of marriage, and henna is usually for marriage, etc. And so, like, I'm getting queen energy, so it was like beard, like cover. And okay. Oh, okay. Now I understand the star. Duh. I keep forgetting this is my blue star card, literally. So here we have him, 10 of Pentacles. This is he's upside down. That man is blackmailed to the hilt. Matter of fact, he's not even blackmailed anymore. Let me know if you can hear me, because I was getting a phone call. You keep getting death card at the split? Okay, girl. I understand. Maddie has said it in the chat. And I that's why I said noted. She has said it in the chat. So I guess I didn't say it out loud. Like, I try to say what y'all say out loud. We can't stop now. So much is happening with this read. I know, Bree. Damn. Okay. I see stuff about Calvin. Oh, Klein. Okay. Yeah, I was getting a call. So this is what came out as the foundation card, is the 10 of Pentacles and the star. This is blue star. So now we know who paid the lawyer. We know who paid the lawyer. And this right here is the 10 of Pentacles. So, you know, he's upside down on his money. He doesn't own it. This is supposed to be a completion card, right? This is supposed to be abundance. This is supposed to be celebration. This is supposed to be like the game. He got beaten at his own game, just like what we said. So, beaten at his own game by a guy who started creating bigger and bigger and bigger friends. Okay. So, like I said, at the split, I got his real energy. He's a queen, and I feel sorry for him. But what I was saying is, if he's a queen, now mind you, he could be a vicious queen, meaning like someone who's hiding it and, you know, treating women worse, like King James II. He was a queen, but he was made a king, and so he started the whole burning women at the stake and calling them witches and stuff like that. He hated women. And Boo Boo was right around that time. Boo Boo was right around that time. Boo Boo has been in and out the office 3 times. 3 times. Like, okay. So that's definitely queen energy. He has found himself trapped. But see, that's also my spiritual card, but I didn't see the owl for him that time. So this was my blue star representative. Okay, so what is his challenge? What's challenging? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I believe that part of the picture. But that part of the picture feels so emotional. However, it has like a lot of stuff, and I'm like, is all this stuff accurate? Like, is all this stuff real? Like, are you really telling a story of what they did? And it's so weird because it's like we're not allowed to question victims. But I gotta tell you, honey, something feels strange up in this neighborhood. So he is essentially owned. He is owned. That's the challenge. He has signed his name on the dotted line. He is owned. Oh shit, yeah. Look at that. Backstabbers. He's as close to dead as dead can be. I will tell you that. He is dead as dead can be. Look at this. 5 of Pentacles. He is as close to dead as dead can be alive. You know, without being like tied up and sick. He's not allowed to leave. He's not allowed to be on the phone by himself. Because he's having old man remorse. He's having old man remorse. 2 pence for the death. He's having old man remorse. Yeah, you see that? It's the 5 of Pentacles, but there's 2. So, wait, who? And this should say past due. Oh, I say, Yeah, he's having old man remorse, so they don't let him go anywhere, do anything. Like, when I say elder abuse, baby, elder abuse. Yeah. In the past, this is what effed him up. He got caught doing wrong and then got stuck having to continue doing wrong. He had to be a conduit of wrongness so that whoever he was doing it for got to escape judgment, but also so that he can escape judgment. He blackmailed himself almost, basically. Poor man. Like, I mean, I do feel compassion for the choices. Not the choices, for the result. I don't feel compassion for the choices. But it's like, if he got to live his life, oh man, he would have been fabulous. Fabulous. When I say fabulous, like, oh, we would have loved Victoria's Secret. Like, he would have been a fabulous man. See, Queen of Pentacles, he would have been fabulous. Is this current energy? Is this is this the current energy? No, it's not. Okay. That was just reiterating what I was saying, was that he would have been fabulous. But yeah, because there's a lot of shit on his hands. So like, he's got a lot on his hand. Why is she turning up her church music? Back up a little bit. That way it's not direct. Oh, I'm sorry. I wonder what lesson he incarnated to learn. That's a good question, but I ain't got time to figure that out. All right. That's what I'm trying to wonder about, the snake part, right? Of her picture. Because he's underground, right? He's underground, but his head comes out. There are other people whose heads are underground. I gotta look at that picture bigger. I gotta look at it on a computer. Oh, it scared me. What's the current energy for him? Oh my God, what is his current energy? For real? And she's gonna leave because her kid just got off the bus. What is the current energy for Lex Luthor? That man feels so powerless. He feels so powerless. Road trip reading? I'd have to go into the supernatural energy for that. The Ten of Wands, he can't carry it. He feels absolutely powerless. Absolutely powerless. Oh my God, this is horrible. What is the overarching energy for Lex Luthor? I can't get that sob face out of my head. What is the overarching energy? I gotta watch his testimony. Because what was it about what he said that mattered to the point where the lawyer immediately threatened him? What is the overarching energy for Lex Luthor? Mm-hmm. What is the overarching energy? You got it again? Girl, hold on. I dropped everything. I got the Six of Wands. No. What is the overarching energy? Oh, arcade meetup. Okay. Overarching energy for Lex Luthor. Overarching energy for Lex Luthor. What was the overarching energy of what took place in that courtroom? I got the Five of Cups, which is the Minor Arcana death card, but I got it in reverse. Oh, I mean, I guess it's proof of life for him, right? Like, oh my God, you saw him in person. He's proof of life. But he really is the Hanged One. And I got to take this as literal. When I say he's close to death, he's very, very, very close to death. Very close to death. And they're going to be able to say he fell asleep. I mean, like he passed in his sleep. They're going to be able to say that. He probably prays for it. He does. So why are they keeping him alive? His funding, his money. Because Jeffrey's not there. Jeffrey can't be there in person. Yeah, because if he signed everything over to Jeffrey and Jeffrey's no longer there, does that go to Jeffrey's estate? Page Wands, page, Okay. What's the lesson or the impact of this court thing? Man, his journey's coming to an end. Because the Fool is about taking a new journey, but this is about him being stuck. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. They're definitely using him for money and access. But again, it's to control. But if they really... Okay, so is this outcome or is it still lesson? Okay. I need that clarified. Yeah, look, and I got the Three of Pentacles, the Secrets. I got the Two of Pentacles, and I got the Seven of Pentacles. It's definitely about money, but it's also about access. He gets to sign the documents. Oh, shit. Who is controlling him? I'm not going to dive any deeper into that. I really am not, because apparently I'm on somebody's radar. But it's just an interesting question, isn't it? Okay. Didn't Epps leave a metric to some lady? He did leave his stuff to somebody. I just heard about him leaving his stuff to somebody. Did Libby talk about it? They're waiting for something to get done. Y'all see that? That's the Seven of Pentacles in the oven, and they're putting a toothpick in it to see if it's done. When it's done, transfer. When the transfer is done, he will be too. And he's gonna go in his sleep. What's the outcome? That's what this is. That's what it was, the transfer. He is trapped. It's not going to be completed, though. I don't see it being completed. The Ten of Cups, I don't. This is another completion card. I don't see whatever they're trying to do being completed. See, look, Two of Cups and Ten of Swords. I don't see it being completed. Wait, I think he backstabs them, y'all. I think he backstabs them. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know. Belarus? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to go to... Oh, a young girlfriend. Yeah, a random girlfriend. Like... oh, yeah, that's right. Because Libby was saying, like, that Jizzy was hot. Jizzy was hot. She's broke. But... Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm actually a little confused on this. Because, okay, I get that it's not going to be completed. Or is it that... No, I get that it's not going to be completed. I do think he's going to backstab them. Ah, it is weird, Don. Oh, Karina. Okay. Yeah, Bree. I think there's a kill switch. I kind of get like he's talking, like his voice, but that would be... No, it can't be that, because his voice would be recorded. And they would be recording cleaners and stuff too who come around him. There's some way that he gets it out. He slipped something out. He did. There's something out there that a different will, I think it's either a different will or a different, some kind of paperwork. I'm sorry, these things keep bouncing. It's a will or some kind of, okay. Look. I never noticed this. So you know how you get a tat and they wipe your hand? I'm sorry, this is bouncing. Stop bouncing. You get a tat and they wipe your hand. This is the information. It gets into their hands. So it's like she's cleaning, or he's doing something, and he leaves the information for them. Like they take it with them as if they're cleaning or something like that. Like they're wiping things away or whatever. So he did backstab them. So even when they kill, if they kill him, he's given that information away, and that information tells who those people are that overpowered him. Not just the thing about Jeff, but everything. Like who's controlling now, etc. They're investigating the... Yeah. That's the beautiful thing about Andrew getting arrested. I know somebody just put a video out like, don't get excited about the prince getting arrested. That's just them trying to satisfy you on the American side. I was like, yeah, whatever. Because all they did was give themselves discovery. So we're going to know... Oh, you're right. I got 10%. So we're going to know who that is. Yes, it's something. Take the fraud. Okay, so let me get this. Oh, and I think I gotta use the bathroom. It's weird. When I'm on my time, I don't know when I use the bathroom. Okay, but I think my bladder's full. Maria, get her in your head. I don't remember what she looks like, so I'm gonna go with the painting. Maria. Okay, there we go. Are all the paintings factual? Are all the paintings factual? No. I got the 5 of Wands in reverse. This is weird though. But then I got the 4 pin. Oh shoot. Okay, so I go to show you what I got. Wow. Okay. So then what falls on my table? Hold on. They're not all factual, guys. Hold on. Okay, so right under this. Well, okay, hold on. So 4 of Pentacles, right? Feels like saving the truth, hiding the truth, something, locking away the truth, hiding the truth. I don't know. I don't think they're all factual. But then we get the 3 of Wands, 3 of Wands, packing, planning, trying to leave, trying to go somewhere else. So it's like, no, they're not all true. And she's gone. She's in hiding. Because the 8 of Wands, see, like, this is manufactured messaging. So there is some parts to this that is not true. And the part that made me say no was the 5 of Wands in reverse. Because this is the cat's cradle game. Let me correct that. Hold on. Let me correct that. Pause. The other thing was the 10 of Cups here. So the 10 of Cups, oh, and the Chariot. I don't get that that's all true. I don't, but I want to make sure it's not me. You know, not me saying that. Because I don't think they're all true. It's weird. I split it and I get the Hangman and the Pentacles in reverse. Impracticality, frivolity, new perspective, surrender. I'm not getting that they all true. They had a theater going on around these kids while driving. True. I'm not getting that they're all true. I meant to ask about Lex with regards to that painting. Okay. What am I asking? Okay. Are you telling me yes or no card no matter which way it falls out? Is everything in the picture... Hold on. That's the Knight of Swords. Let me finish asking. No, that would have been a yes card, but I'm like, let me ask the question that I'm trying to ask. Is everything in her... Because I'm trying to word it correctly because it's art. So it's going to be her perspective, and her perspective would be true. But are our interpretations of her art to be taken as 100% truth? No. No. It's a no, and it's a no, but it's also a maybe. So there's like something that is, of course, Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to ask that question, Bree, because it is hard to say what signifies as true. That's why I'm saying, like, factual versus true. Like, is our interpretation of her artwork, such as Lexter being the head of everything because he's the head of the snake, or something to that effect, Oprah being part of this, Hillary knowing what's going on the island. Like, people are assuming because the name is there or the face is there that it means that they have all knowledge. And I'm like, okay, is that true? Is this true? No. Maybe. I guess it's in another maybe. It like really depends on what we're talking about. Factual or interpretive. I know, like, that's a hard question. Like, that's why I'm saying the question itself was hard. So let me ask one more different way. Okay, is she telling the real stories Is she telling, hold on. Is she telling real stories that happened with every single person she painted in her paintings? But I don't know, Maddie. Um, ah! And maybe because we don't know the players, we can't identify. Yeah, there's some I can't identify. All right, so are all her paintings of interpretations of factual stories? Are all her paintings? No. So they're not. They're not all. But then that goes, which one? You know? So it's enough. It does matter because people's names are being attached. That's where I'm saying, that's where the part matters, is because people's names are being attached to this, and that's kind of not fair because it's being brushstroked with the evil of evils. You get what I'm saying? So that's not necessarily fair. Just correct. You know, something like that. So no, there is a lot of symbolism, but even in the symbolism, like for instance, like Lex Wexner being the head of the snake, that kind of makes me think, at least on my interpretive scale, is that he's the head of it all, you know? Because again, I got to look through the picture. I'm not sure where Jeffrey is on that picture. Donald's easy. He looks like the doll he had. She deliberately made him like that doll that he had with like his hair or I don't know, some artwork I've seen of him before with like the little hair thing. I don't know. But it does matter because of people's names being attached. You know, that's the part that matters. Exactly. There's a lot of names thrown in to muddy the water, but it's also like, I don't want to be like, oh my God, it can't be them because I love them. You know, like, I don't want that to be a thing either. But I definitely get here. This is the Jeffrey wall for me. Remember, like the chalk wall, the drawing, the going. First of all, y'all, if y'all have not watched J Megan's video here on YouTube about Gav, my jaw stayed open. I knew he was smarmy. I knew there was something. I was like, I just don't like him. I just don't like him. But the further I got in this video, the more my mouth went slack. What? Her intention is really important. Yeah, exactly. Why is she choosing to tell the stories? That's really important. That's really important. That's the thing with art, right? Except people are taking it as fact. They're taking it as, because like, okay, so there's a picture and it has Oprah, and Oprah's in like a Victoria's Secret outfit. But she's also with two other people. And I'm like, who are these two other people? Are these two other people supposed to be a girl? Or are these two other people supposed to be other adults that are complicit? Like, I don't know what the story is here. You get what I'm saying? And it's just weird to have black faces. However, it's also about access. So Oprah would be a billionaire, so she would have access. But is she just a party girl, or is she also a participant? You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, it does matter. There's the picture of the Queen. There's within the picture of the Queen, it looks like Hillary on the floor. Hillary has a star on her chest. Are you saying that she worked for them at that time and you knew that for a fact, or is that just an interpretation? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I am. Hey, Candy. That's where I am with it, because again, if Hillary was part of their thing, I don't know if she was, but I don't feel like she is. Like, that's why they attacked her. You get what I mean? Like, I don't think she is. That's why they attacked her. So it's like, was she? I'm curious. And then there's the picture of the Queen. She drew the Queen as a reptile. I don't know if that's trying to say that they're reptilian, you know what I'm saying? Or is it trying to say that she's a snake? Like, I don't know, because it's art, and art is interpretive. But then there are some things that are pretty straightforward, such as the Snow White pictures or paintings. Those are extremely straightforward. I don't think she's beholden anymore, because that's not the energy I get. I don't know. Let's see. Is Hills beholden to Ariel? Is Hills beholden to the G-ment of Ariel? I'm just making up words, y'all. Is Hill beholden? God, what a month. Not closed doors. They managed to get closed doors? That's a yes card, though. It's a power card, too. Is Hills beholden? I guess beholden's a weird word. Is Hills tied to, work for, in favor of? Let's do that. Yeah, is she one of them words? Tied to, works for, in favor of the eye. Maybe. It's a downplay. It went from an ace to a page. It went from an ace to a page. But at the split I have a no, and at the bottom I have a yes. So there's past there. There's something past there. I don't know if she still is. Two different evils. Yeah, I mean, there's like human evil, and then there's like soul evil. You know? I don't know. It's kind of weird like that. I think it's like human evil and then soul evil. Because she has less power now? I wouldn't say she has less power now. I mean, she does. She's not Secretary of State, but that could also be why she dropped out as Secretary of State. But she did run for president after that. So, and president is still a possibility for her if she wanted to. I mean, she's really old though, but. Which parts are, that's what I want to know. What, yeah. Because I feel like when I was asking that question initially, like, are these hers, like her emotional state, or are these commissioned? When I was asking that, see, I'm getting goosebumps. There was like part of the picture was hers, but there would be like, put that in there, you know? And that felt commissioned. Because like, for instance, even if you look at the picture I just had up, right? There's a little Donnie. Oh my God, how much time? Okay, I got 6%. Okay, there's a little Donnie, right? Let me see if I can find it. Oh no, I didn't mean to do a short. All right, let me see if I can find it real fast. I only have 6%. Oh, wait, I got it. Okay, so there's a little Donnie. I don't know if you can see it. Right here. On the mushroom. But if you see him, it's like a picture I've seen of him before, where he just has a sloop head and he's just this little, you know, that's really interesting. Because I was going to say he has a sloop head and he looks like a figurine, but that would make sense because he's a figure. That's interesting. Okay, I got 6%. Let's see how fast we can go with a Maria picture. Maria reading. All right, so we're gonna, these, yes, okay. We're gonna try to do a fast Maria reading. All right, so intentionally, I'm just gonna take them off the top, okay, please? And I want you to tell me when, okay, stop now? Stop now? Okay. So I want you to tell me when to stop. Back, forward. Okay. I'm going to take off the top, correct? Okay. All right, foundationally is the Six of Cups, challenged by the Hermit. In the past, the Knight of Swords. That makes sense. Current energy, the Seven of Wands. Okay. And then, okay, overarching, Ten of Swords. We saw that already. So that's coming back. In reverse, by the way. And then lesson to be learned or impact is Two of Wands. Okay. And then outcome is the Hierophant in reverse. Energy underneath, Four of Cups. What's really interesting about this Four of Cups is in the deck I like to use now that I'm a little bit more grown up, is that the Four of Cups is they're offering her a painting. And this is our painter girl. So let me just see if I can find it real fast. They're offering her a painting and she doesn't want it. Oh, hold on. Yeah, so they're offering her a painting and she doesn't want it because it's not the real deal. So I think she's gonna, I think she's setting up to tell her story, but from a, but I think she's like setting up to tell her story, like to use her voice, but from a distance, from protection, from afar, because I'm saying this, she owes it to herself, one. She also owes it to somebody who was there that she lost, her sister, her baby. Interesting. Okay, so her baby. The challenge is that she truly desires to be a hermit. She wants nothing to do with this. She wants to go away. She wants to be away. So there's a self-preservation about it that she's challenged by because she wants to, oh my God, my nose. She wants to go away. Okay. I don't have time for any loved ones to come in. Past, I'm seeing a Knight of Swords. And when I saw this, I thought about the painting, the other painting of the Queen Elizabeth painting. The lady who's punching Queen Elizabeth, she writes underneath in the words, "My hero," or something like that. So in the past, someone helped her escape. Someone helped her escape. Who the fuck was it though? Someone helped her escape. So she has been trying to protect herself, putting up fences, but now she's ready to get into the fight. She's ready to challenge them, especially now that the momentum is there and that people are believing the survivors now. Now she's ready to add her story because her story is extremely credible. Extremely credible. She has the receipts because they trusted her. She has the receipts. Oh no. Okay. So she's ready to get into the fight because it says, how can you assert your beliefs and stand your ground? It says, stand firm in your convictions. She's about to enter this fight, y'all. Ding, ding, ding. Because Ten of Swords, she's finding relief. She's seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. So it's no longer a secret and a burden that she has to carry for herself. She is ready to show up because now there's support for her. Two of Wands, she's been looking from afar and she's been trying to decide, am I getting in? Am I getting out? But this is also, I need protection. I don't need to be in the same land on which this happens. I carry a world of knowledge. I'm ready to share it. However, I have to be protected. I have to be protected. And her aim, bringing the shit down. Hierophant in reverse. She's going to throw this government, not just the government, but all the higher authorities, all those upper echelons in the garbage. Like she is like, my turn, my turn, my turn, my turn, my turn. Okay? So this had been slow going. The challenge card, slow going. But in the outcome, it's in a reverse. So baby, we not slow no more. Because it's an earth card. Earth is extremely slow. Because the earth turns 365. It's in reverse. So she's not for the slow. Exactly. She finna light it up. Oh my God. So her challenge card and her the thing that she learned, the lesson, the impact that she's about to bring, that's fire. The lady taking her out and letting her know she was worth more, that's sword. The energy over all of it is, I got the knowledge, I'm gonna bring these down. That's sword. And then the only emotion, the only water, is why she's doing it. It's why she's doing it. For her daughter, for her sister, for the other girls, and for herself. When I tell you that shit is wild, come on, girl. I'm excited. Come on, Maria. All the good energy to you, Maria. All the good energy to you. Light it up. I'll bring the gas can. When we riding? When are we riding? Yes. Okay. So, I didn't expect that to go that way. All right, Maria. Because, you know, I did feel the deception in some of your paintings. But now you're like, oh no, I'm not gonna let you interpret anymore. I'm going to cut through the noise with the actual truth, with my voice. Get ready, I'm coming. I think she's gonna get in touch with that Linda lady. Whoever Sasha talked to, I think she's gonna get in touch with her and tell her story through her. Possibly. Because she still needs the distance, you know? She still needs the distance to feel protected. Oh my God, y'all. It was good. Hold on. It was good. What? With those convictions? Yes, ma'am. She cannot be. When your why is big enough, nobody can stop you. When your why is big enough, nobody can stop you. This is incredible. I'm so excited. It's a weird year. You're celebrating downfalls, but some shit gotta come down. It just do. In order for things to be built back better. It just does. I'm so excited. All right, you guys. Woo! And we managed it. Hold on. Because I got 3%. I got 3%. If you have the link, you'll be able to click the link and catch it. Because I've been able to go back in from the link. So if somebody shared the link in the chat, if they haven't, or you can grab the link now, you'll be able to go back and watch the entire thing. Listen, if you missed yesterday's, anybody missed yesterday's, go back and watch that too. Because you'll see how the fire woman goes together with this whole thing. It's all important. It's all important. Fire horse energy, y'all. On that note, there was a death of a black man this week. And it's so wild because I was like very hesitant to even celebrate the fact that we hadn't heard anything yesterday. And then I had no capacity for it. But it's really interesting because I got upset for a second. And then I saw somebody comment, oh, but he was on parole, so he shouldn't have had a gun. I'm like, did you hear how they killed him? He literally had his hands behind his back. Like, he had his hands on his head. He had a dog biting him, and they still popped him 3 times in his head. Crazy. So that's execution. And that was the police. And I'm like, why would the police do that? Why would the police bring the noise to themselves when the Iceman has been doing it? And I went, oh, you're still trying to get us out. Got it. Let's see what happens, right? The energy still feels like sit down. Don't give in, because I don't know. And then with Keith Porter, people were like, oh, he was shooting into the sky. He was, okay. And that wasn't good, yes. Yes, in Marietta, yeah, there was a 21-year-old who was lynched. They're calling it a suicide. Black men don't hang themselves from trees. We don't. They don't, because it's a epigenetic trauma. But with the Keith Porter thing, they're like, you know, he was shooting in the air. I was like, yeah, that's illegal. Yep, it is. And they're like, and when the Iceman confronted him, he shot at him. Was he identified as Ice? No. Like, So if a guy approaches you with a gun, what are you gonna do? I don't know. They're trying to say the guy did child abuse. I know people think whippings are child abuse, and it is, and it isn't. You know, it's like both things. It's like I grew up with them, but yeah, it definitely did feel like child abuse. Um, it's just weird. It's plantation parenting. So there's a, I guess there's a level to when it's child abuse. I don't know. I can't argue that. I think if it leaves welts, I don't know, because I don't think